today, YouTube, for a unboxing. This is a little bit unusual than a lot of my other videos just because I don't really do a whole lot of these. So today's order is from KP Aquatics. Supposed to be well-renowned family business, I guess, and a lot of people like them and like their service. So I figured we'd try it out with a few other fish. One I'll be unboxing, hopefully, is a male pike blenny, which is harder to find, usually not very imported, and then a pair or two coral scorpion fish. So, show you the little card hopefully here in a sec. Very well insulated box, so I'm assuming it's supposed to help out with all the cold weather we're having. There was no heat packs or anything, so. But fresh off the coast. There's a card, KP Aquatics. I had no issues with any of the owner at all, talking with them and trying to get all the information I could as far as ordering any venomous fish. So obviously with the 150-gallon venomous fish tank, I wanted to try out and get something different in there. So I'm always constantly looking for new stuff, but there's a downside, and you'll get to see that in a sec. But like I said, very well packaged. You got bubble wrap there, you've got newspaper on top, you had the foam box in general, and then how the bags were packaged was just phenomenal. The larger bag with the 4 separate bags on the inside, as you can see. Very cool. They sent the extra scorpion fish, which I was happy with. I was okay with that. The downside is, and maybe you'll be able to see it, hopefully you will. There you will. Everything is so small. They're so tiny. I didn't expect that at all, but I guess I should. The max size for the corals is supposed to be about 3 inches, so here you can see them all on the floor. That one's got a lot of good red coloring on them, which is pretty cool. This guy was more of a darker black, kind of like the opposite, little yin and yang. Same size though. And then here's a little tiny guy, which I'm assuming is supposed to be the same species, but I don't really know. But that was my order. I enjoyed it, everything went well, and it went very smooth, so I was happy with my purchase. Alrighty, so we got the newest arrivals for today. There's supposed to be coral scorpions, which obviously I already explained, but I don't really know about this little guy here. This one seems to be like a, maybe a female? If possible, male-female combination here, but I do love the coloring, very cool looking fish. This guy is more of a red, this guy is more of a black, and that one's obviously bright red. They're in the 20-gallon right now. What I'm trying to see is if anyone else has any kind of interest towards eating them, specifically this guy. This is my #1 fear of getting anything in his mouth. Otherwise, the sea goblin, wherever he be, there he is, he's actually right there. Pause it for a sec if you can't see him. You'll see him. He's right there. But yeah, those are the newest arrivals. On top of that, you got the pink leaffish, who's doing really, really well. I've got a radiata lionfish back there, who's now accepting any kind of food. And then, newest, who is being worked on right now, is the Entonata lionfish. And he is right here. Personal opinion, it looks like a large dwarf zebra with a little bit more of a sparkle to him, I guess, but working on getting him to eat in general. He's being very difficult. He came in not so good, but he's recovering, so he'll be staying in this tank a little bit longer versus the rest of them. Like I said, once that shark hatches downstairs, they'll all be able to be moved down there. It's just I want to make sure I get that eating first before I introduce a bunch of hungry, carnivorous fish that'll be a lot quicker than he is when he gets his food. So, and then on top of that, we've got the 29-gallon or 30-gallon 1940 vintage metal frame slate bottom aquarium. I've had this tank for a while. It actually was given to me as a rescue from the 2 Oscars I originally rescued to start off the fish sanctuary rescue. And the lady had 2 metal frame tanks, and this was one of them. She said, I don't know if I can ever get them again. They're in shambles. They'll never hold water, but you could take them just to try them out. And what do you know? It holds water. It's a little bit cloudy right now because the tank, I think the inside of the glass is just a little messed up. I gotta wipe that down. You can see the line down the middle. But other than that, this is the, well, let's see if I can't even get the little guys. Originally, I put the pair of Tiger Watchmans in here. Oh, if I can get a view. There we go. And they really seem to enjoy it. A lot more space than the 10-gallon they were in. Also in here is a Spiny Lobster, which I got from a from a pet shop quite a ways away actually, so wherever he's hiding in there. But you got a pair of Tiger Watchmans, and then the newest edition, of course, is the Sailfin Blenny. Let's see if I get a good close-up on him. He's just been chilling in the middle of the tank. He hasn't really decided to go anywhere. Kind of looks like a worm. So, as small as he is, I'm still excited to see him move out and about. They've all been in the tanks now for about 2 hours, 3 hours? Probably about 3 hours, so I expect a little bit more movement, but nothing yet. And this guy's just being a jerk. He just keeps getting awkwardly close, but he never gets really, really, really close. He just gets awkwardly close, and then it pisses off the Blenny. But that's the male. The female's hiding away. She's a little skittish. But that is the unboxing video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hopefully I'll have a venomous fish feeding video coming up of all the new arrivals. Like I said, the smaller coral scorpion's a little bit smaller than what I expected, so maybe I won't be able to include them. I'll try my best just because, why not? Because they've got to eat some way somehow, so we'll see what we can do. See you guys next time.